You guys hear me?
All
Yes,
right. Yes.
We can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Okay. Yes.
Oh, look, someone else is here. Great. Welcome to session 65, maybe, of Land of Untamed Hope. A party for 50 cool gold pieces. What happened last game?
Oh, was last game? Yeah, last game.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. Last game, we I don't remember all the gnarly details, but I remember we did a lot of sneaking through the forest. Brangiana was leading us.
No.
No.
Gooselin.
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
She's the ranger. Brangiana's a barbarian.
Sorry. That's my bad.
And she has a Bloodlord's axe, but that's beside the point.
And she's hot.
Yeah, and she's
Thanks,
hot.
Jeffrey.
You, Jeffrey, only to you.
So she was leading us through the forest hotly. And we narrowly escaped a pterodon attack, only then to further draw its ire. It had like a twister effect, I feel like. It was sucking people up into the air. Boulder got enormous. We made him even bigger. And then he was kind of a lame duck. I love you, Boulder. But we ended up somehow killing it. Well, actually, I killed it because it was fleeing. But I have sharpshooter, so it was within my range. And I, it was talking mad shit for someone within gun smite range.
All that did was caw.
Yeah, well, that's enough. I'm trying to remember any other specifics. I think it was.
So what happened after you killed it?
Oh, we cut it up. I got some. I almost called it prime meat, you guys. I got a good cut of meat from it.
Damn it!
Then Meek consumed it.
The whole thing, in one go.
That is correct.
Hand on it.
And I believe we have one.
After Root blessed it, so it was fine.
Still wasn't fine.
Meek only consumed the meat, hopefully not the soul. We don't know. But I think we have 1 day left of travel.
Yeah, about 1 day left to travel. That was a great recap. Hey, Christoph, give yourself 100 gold.
100 gold.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me. Am I making us echo?
No, it's Jeffrey. Okay. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Jeffrey, mute yourself.
All right.
All right, click to mute you for me.
Thanks. I wasn't hearing any echo. So is it me?
Oh, I don't think it's you.
Good. All right. We rejoin our party as you begin to set up camp after your second day of successful travel. Your feet ache from the uneaten? What did I mean by that?
Unbeaten?
Unbeaten pathway of the jungle you've been wayfinding through.
Right.
Although it has also uneaten technically, so I was not incorrect. Having felled the Hunters of Hope bounty, Pterodon, the Winged Doom, you traveled a bit easier, but the moon has begun to show its crimson colors. Gooselin turns to you all and says, "We have traveled far enough for today. We enter the Rosethorn Kingdom in the morning. By end of day's travel tomorrow, we could easily be at the door of their village. But rest time is now. This is a fine spot for camp."
Gooselin, question. You said the only contact that you've had with these plant folk is pretty violent, right?
That is correct. They are... they do not trust any that are not their own kind. Any that are not plant matter.
Right. Okay. Well, hopefully when he wakes up from his nap, Elmark will be able to take the lead on talking to these plants, you guys. Yeah, maybe when he wakes up from his nap.
I believe we cover ourselves in dirt first, soft belly, then speak to the plants. It may help our chances.
Don't know enough about plants to know if that's as bad of an idea as it sounds. So if not, maybe I can take Nettle and we can try to talk to them. I would prefer if it was Elmark, but he's just that narcolepsy.
Canon.
He snores. He's a terrible husband. Whatever. But maybe that's our game plan. We try to talk to them first. I'd like to not go in there and have to do a lot of murdering.
I would not
Plants
mind
are people
avoiding
too.
this. Plant people. We already have one man of plants. What is harm in avoiding more of them?
Right. Well, I mean, not necessarily avoiding them, just avoiding conflict with them is my. Are we all on the same page there?
I am great at parties. I do not know what you mean.
Name 3 parties you've been to, Root.
Sfraskavania, and there
Of
was some
course.
smooth skins who invited me to party at bar. They covered me in what is good party? They covered me in stuff and then hit me with sticks. Did not like that party. Uh,
That one doesn't count.
at this party, I was invited. Third
Okay.
party, the bathroom. The giggling bubble. That was party. Y'all
Oh, okay.
you
All right.
intrude on time and then call it party and then say something about drinking with
Ahem.
bubbles.
I think it is time we settle down for the evening. What you all choose to do in the morning is up to you. I would prefer not to fight their elite guard if we can help it. She gestures to a large, mostly petrified log of a dead jungle tree. It's like a hollowed out stump. It stands about 50 feet tall before there are signs of the missing tree top. Roots snake through the old and sturdy bark, but the whole spot seems dry and somewhat cozy as she says, I am eager to see what strange thing you are going to do to fortify this construction this evening. As she leans against the corner of the stump, she produces a small berry, puffs it in her mouth, looks at you all expectantly before sinking into the tree and vanishing.
Oh, she thinks into the tree?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
The tree must have eaten her. It is only logical conclusion. She is dead now. We are in the forest by ourselves.
This is why people don't invite you to parties.
I have been invited to many parties, at least 3.
Okay. So
College
it's like
all over again.
oh. So it's like a big stump, right? And it's hollow on the inside, like a cave.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to. I need to look at my.
Anyone else is also able to do things if they'd like.
We're in dense jungle, are we not?
You are, yes.
How tall are these trees? Are they like
Hundreds of feet up.
God?
They're massive trees.
Okay.
I am gonna take 5 copper coins
Okay.
and just make them emit 5 feet of light
Okay.
each, and I'm just gonna toss them in there as far as I can. I want to see what, because I imagine it's pretty dark inside the stump, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of it's evening at this point, so there's a little bit of red moonlight that kind of pours in from just the broken roof.
Cool.
But you take a moment and just etch, emboss onto each of these coins the arcane symbol for light, and you shoot them out, and it's very similar to a nice dry cave structure, just kind of naturally built out of this decaying tree, but the roots of the other trees have kind of winded into it, giving almost a ceiling-like structure and stability.
I'm going to do 2 things, Stephen.
Hmm.
Number 1, I'm going to cast Spider Climb on myself through the spider staff that I have.
All right, you use your spider staff you stole from the spider pirates. You activate it and you can climb.
And then I'm going to wild shape into a panther and start like all the way up the tree, the side of the tree as far as up. I'll say about, I guess, 200, 300 feet tops, and just
Okay,
like
so you're going up a different tree, or because what you're going in now is a stump that only goes about 50 feet before it's broken off. Welcome, Stein. We are making camp. So far, it's eventful.
as per usual. What I'm trying to do here is go up a tree and then like perceive around us to see if there's any threats nearby or.
So you're going to go up 200 feet. So that's going to push you right about halfway. So you get about 150 feet up on this particular tree, and you are met with dense foliage and jungle. And up here, it's much louder. You hear whooping of possible monkeys, and you hear birds chittering, and you hear the flying of large insect wings. This canopy is alive.
I'm gonna look out for a pterosaur and then
Okay.
artichoke.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
As a panther or as root? Because wild
sorry,
shape.
you wild shaped
Into a panther.
Then as a panther.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, because you're a panther right now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I need to find. I guess. Could I rely on smell because I have keen smell as a panther?
You're relying on smell to what? Detect predators? Or
No.
like get a lay of the land? You can
Detect
get a
predators.
Smell portfolio of the land if you want.
Smell portfolio.
Okay, detect predators. That you can do.
Yeah.
All right, perception check with advantage because it relies on smell.
Oh, I have a +4 to these. Nice.
What does the panther have? +4?
+4, yeah. 20 total, not natural.
Ooh, you look out into the distance, and for a moment you shut your panther-like eyes, and you breathe in, and with your new panther-like nose, it almost paints a picture in your mind as the various smell particles enter. Only good smells. You'd usually smell, if a predator were nearby, a fresh kill, urine of marking a territory, but probably around the next, within the surrounding mile and a half, there don't seem to be any predator-like pheromone.
Okay. This tree's like what, 10, 15 feet away from the stump that Christoph set up?
Yeah,
Sure.
however
All right.
close you want it to be.
Fine by moi. We'll go back down spider climb style as the panther.
Mm.
And as soon as we're down on the forest floor, we'll shift back into root and go, I do not smell anything that should cause concern in close by. This seems a safe place.
Okay, great. What do you all do?
We're setting up camp.
Seems to be.
Well, me and
Root gave
Elmark
you the
will
all
take
clear.
first watch.
No, you won't.
For a night,
to
I
you
think
guys.
it's like a long
Does Tucha
rest,
finally get to
yes.
Do you
use
want to
Tiny
take a
Hut?
long rest, or do you want to spend a week here? Spend 5 minutes here? You can do whatever you want. It's D&D.
It's true. Long rest, I think, is the
Long
Yeah.
rest. Great.
I need a
So,
long rest
Tucha,
after that fight.
yeah.
you want to
I
cast
am
something?
actually-
Shut up, Elmark. You haven't been here. Or maybe he has. I don't know. Was he in the last fight? Yeah.
Is your sister here?
I think Root is a cat.
He turned back.
I am not cat. You could be looking at snow.
All right.
I
just
So,
wanted to make sure
everybody,
that-
so
Gotcha.
Tusha, describe how you cast and what does your tiny hut look like?
So all you do is see a nice little Z snap from her. This wonderful little square box, green box just appears, and it's just oddly shaped in there. And it looks so weird for the entire surrounding, but it's just green. You can walk in and out of it.
I love it. I love it. It's tiny hut. It's so good. So yeah, this is a temperature controlled safe space. Only the allowed people can enter. Up for debate whether certain attacks can go through it, but we'll see if it ever comes to that.
Can we see through the hut, or is it like it's opaque?
Tusha, I think you get to choose. You got to choose in 3.5, but
I remember
don't-
that.
I guess I can pull up your character sheets and help as a DM. Hmm.
Help,
My
no.
campaigns. Y'all are veterans at this point. Well,
Oh,
there you
like that
go.
Hermione spell, and where they're
Lord of the
what-
Rings, yes, absolutely.
I can't remember the Harry Potter movie. You know which one I'm talking about, where they like have that scene with those guys and they're like face to face.
You mean Deathly Hallows Part 1 and or 2?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Man, I love Infinity War.
Okay, so do you guys just want to set up camp? If you want to do something zany, Christoph, you're welcome to. Otherwise, y'all can just take a rest.
No, Christoph his nose is bleeding a little bit. He's not feeling too good.
All
So
that
he's
flash
gonna
of
like,
genius. Oof.
yeah, that's right. It's just using the big brain too much. He's just
Yeah.
gonna rest.
He just saw boobies on a
All right,
piece
so
of paper.
you
That's all.
all
That's
set
right.
out your bedrolls and things.
That would be 2.
How do you all? Let's see. Who is taking watch? I need first watch, please. Elmark
question.
for first watch. Oh, question?
Question. The
All right.
we
You're like an adjudicator.
Josh said no.
6 hours of sleep constitutes as a long rest. Is that
That is
correct?
well, with 2 hours of
Downtime in between. Yes.
Yeah,
Or
that's the. I'm tossing
hours
and
total.
turning. I can't sleep. I'm gonna check my email.
You guys get email?
Shut up, you. Okay, so Elmark is taking first watch. Who's got second watch?
If it would have given me time to rest fully, then I will take second watch.
If you go back to sleep, it will.
After.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's
Great.
fine.
Who's taking third watch?
Root will take third watch because
All right,
it'll be
and
recorded.
that's it because that's all I care about. Although my last night DM said apparently there's a fourth watch. I don't know how it works. I don't care.
Oh wait, I was gone.
That's okay. They already split up watches.
I can team up with somebody if
All right,
know,
first
I
watch.
Me.
Third watch.
I
Third
team up with
watch.
Christoph.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay, Elmark, first watch. Where do you set up? And I need you to make a perception check for me.
Great.
Are you
So
inside the hut? Are you outside the hut?
I am going to go outside the hut actually and move. I'm gonna drink one of my stealth potions before I go,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna move off into just kind of I want to be able to see the hut clearly, but be well camouflaged
Uh-huh.
in the jungle. And then I'll spend the first like little bit. How long is the watch? 4 hours roughly? 2 hours ish? However many.
2 hours. Yeah, two-ish.
I'll spend like the first hour vigilantly watching, and then with the last
2, 4, 6,
two.
and then everyone does like the light exercise at the end. Yeah, so
Great.
2.
Yeah, so I'll check the surroundings for like the first hour or so, and then with the last 2, I'm going to spend that time doing some poison/potion crafting.
Okay, make a
but I wanna-
perception check for me.
Sure. I want to make sure that I cannot be seen, or at least I think I can't be seen while I am crafting my potions and poisons. I don't know what it is, but I'm not good. Ooh,
19. That's pretty great. As you all begin to settle in for the evening, and some of your eyes begin to close, your ears buzz for a moment, and you hear, "You brave explorers! I heard word that you slayed the beastly pterodon. Is this true?"
Is she in our heads? Do we know her?
She's in your heads, yeah.
It's the earrings, right?
It's the earrings, yeah.
Yeah. We sure did. Killed it with my own bow.
So
I
these
hope
things
you
have a
got these
local
first.
range, but you can contact them anywhere. That's amazing. Can you tell me how you did that?
I made them myself. They are crafted out of rare crystals I got from a lover of mine from the Unscorched Empire. Are you familiar with the followers of
Their love making practices? Yes. Read it in a book.
Kibu? What? Regardless, I hope you
I'm
got some
sorry.
of those
Say that
feathers for us.
Who did you get the stones from?
I would rather not say his name, but a friend from the followers of Kibu, if you're familiar. The Brain Wizards. Ooh.
Nope.
Brain wizards.
Elmark doesn't give 2 shits about that.
Well, that's fine. Do you have my feathers? I have your cash.
We do have feathers. Don't we have feathers?
Yeah. We harvested a bunch of.
Right. We have feathers.
Yeah, we
Barbara
harvested
did.
before Meek ate.
Yes.
There is a flash of arcane energy from Kristoff's earring, and it envelops the camp as luxurious Laverna apparates inside the tiny hut, actually.
How you doing, Allie?
She is wearing an elegant gown in a patterned ivory. You see the massive 400-pound elven woman, and she's wearing a beautiful fur coat that seems to be made out of a blink dog. It glows with golden arcane energy from the residual transportation effects. Laverna conjures a small, fragile stool and sits delicately upon it as it kind of buckles under her weight. So, if you'd like to collect your bounty, I'll take those amazing feathers.
Yeah, I mean, did anyone write down how many feathers we got?
You guys stuffed a bag of holding full.
Yep. I might actually have.
Cool. Yeah, we'll give her all the feathers.
Yeah. I
Well,
have.
do we?
I have,
Can I?
I have
do I-
pterodon feathers and pterodon retina in my bag of holding.
Can I?
Well,
Steven,
there you
just kind of
go.
make a general intelligence check on how useful these might be for any projects that I might undertake potentially, or if they're more
Make an Arcana check for me.
cool. Or if they're more better suited for us to just give her all of them. Okay. 7 plus 8. It's 15.
Make some pretty strong boluses out of them.
Root is correct. They are very sturdy. In fact, if you were to take one of these and probably jam it into somebody, it could probably get like 3 or 4 feet in. It's
Got it.
somewhat
Get
sharp.
And they're
ideas
big.
off Billy.
They're big. They're Fan the Empress big.
Okay.
And they could have residual magic properties. You won't know without further testing.
Could I just keep like one handful of those, Elmark?
Feathers? Hold on, Laverna. Would that lower?
Yes.
Would that lower how much money we're about to make?
What do you mean?
Give her the feathers. Give her the feathers. I don't have
No,
anything
you
in
know
mind
what?
to use them
You
for.
know
I
what?
mean, I'll use them all. I mean, when a craftsman to another, a few here or there. Well,
No, Kristoff, keep some feathers, however many you need.
I'm just gonna keep a handful. I'm gonna write down a handful of feathers.
that's fine.
Laverna,
You get
I will
like
compensate
3
you with this
massive
retina.
feathers. So because a handful is, well, you get 3
Handful.
feathers.
I will
What are you
compensate.
saying?
I will compensate your loss of 3 feathers with this retina.
Oh, how thoughtful!
He does not get invited to a lot of parties.
I can tell. Well, I'm not really sure what to do with a goopy retina.
Left you speechless. I knew I would.
All right. She opens up a carpet bag that materializes at her side, and it kind of vacuums in all of the feathers and the retina. And she clasps it shut. Actually, no. She reaches in, pulls out a very hefty sack of gold, and says, she hands it to you, Elmark, and says, 8,000 gold, as agreed upon. You can split it amongst yourselves. Now, well, it's settled then. Oh gosh, there's so much I can do with these. Prepare your curiosity. Oh, I hear myself. That's terrible. Well, that's the accent.
We love it.
We do.
I'm bedeviled with too much creativity. I could make a fabulous cloak with it, or a sturdy set of light armor, perhaps, or a longbow, but can't quite decide.
I am very interested in that light armor.
Yeah, I agree with Elmark. You should make the armor.
Because I am very easy to hit.
Well, there we go then. Light armor. It is. Oh,
what would it cost to purchase from you?
Oh, I don't know what it does yet. That's the exciting thing. I'll find out afterward.
Would there be a pre-order sale?
No, probably not. No. Who else is going to buy it? All righty.
Wait, Laverne, I have a question. Can
That's
you teleport
challenging.
to us anywhere we are when we bring these earrings?
Well, not anywhere. It has to be on this plane, firstly. We can't communicate well across planes at long distances.
Right.
Well, let's see. Pretty much, I suppose, if I wanted to.
Is it because you know where we are and you have the means to teleport to us, or is there inherent magic in the earrings? Like, are you tracking us with these and then you teleport to the location? Just one craftsman to another.
Calm down. Goodness, you're such a nerd. Very well.
She's not wrong.
The crystals are psionic in nature, from a psionic creature. Tiny little crystal people, anyway. They all are family and know each other. So we can always talk, and then I just know where you are. So I teleported with my big dog fur.
Gorgeous but sad for the dog.
It was already dead.
Oh. Somehow.
Very well. Well, with all of our business set up, is there anything else? Do you want to see the shop while I'm here?
Root's gonna roll over. And go,
Yes.
can you please leave? I am trying to sleep.
I would love to see the shop. I've just come into a large sum of gold and would love to see your shop.
Oh, you're not splitting up the 8,000?
No, he is.
What? Fine.
If you guys
Greedy
hold him
bastards.
down. Oh, no.
There's 6, 7 of us if you include the brooding captain. I'll split your damn gold, you greedy. It's 1,142 apiece. But if you're generous, it's 1,100 to each of you. And I'm taking a finder's fee for doing the math.
Doing the math. My ass doing the math.
Yeah, we saw you type into your calculator.
Nope. There's no such thing in this plane.
I'm going to invent it.
I have an abacus
Alberta
out.
sent over her items. She has a few more potions. She also has a very interesting item made out of a skin flap.
Ooh, a skin flap. Oh, she has more arrows? More Gildengrouse feather arrows?
She seems to.
Interesting. The Ebonheart. Is that what you're referring
Oh,
to?
that's cool.
That is what I'm referring to.
Now that's cool.
It's a cloak of protection plus hellish rebuke.
Wow.
Made out of a dude.
Oh, she only has one of those. I don't know why it says 2. I only got one skin flap.
Is the Ephraim chainmail medium or heavy armor?
I believe it is medium.
Medium.
Chainmail is medium.
I think so.
That'd be why I don't know much about it.
Oh, I could buy chainmail.
For me.
I have an attunement slot.
Oh, chainmail's heavy. It's heavy.
Oh, interesting.
Mark, have you been stealing gold from me?
No,
Ooh.
but like actually, no. I mean, I won't say now that the
There-
marshal's not here.
There has been no theft.
No, not amongst the. I joke, but I would never actually steal.
It's the
from any of you
Teton
guys.
rule. There is no theft amongst the party.
Question, Stephen.
Aha.
Bracers of archery. They are not bracers of gunslinging, so would not apply?
They'd apply.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ranged attacks. So
Okay.
it's
Any ranged? Okay.
Ugh. Everything that is almost everything requires attunement.
most good things do.
I disagree.
Y'all
with
have
that.
a lot of good things.
I really should sell some of the good things I have.
I also purchase things.
I think
I'm going to buy those bracers of archery.
Ooh, excellent choice.
let me look at my inventory.
See, that is an amount of gold. There we are.
Correct.
2,500 gold.
You want to cut off 500 for me, one craftsperson to another?
No.
Okay. It was worth trying.
You
Oh.
didn't try very hard.
Well, I respect your craft, and I don't want to short you, so
Well, good. I wouldn't let you.
fair.
Let's wish to purchase something. It's kind of late. Can't believe you got me out of bed this evening.
I will actually buy the boots of where are they at? That is the wrong thing. I will buy the boots of false tracks.
Oh, an excellent choice. The creature I made these boots out of, as you see, they're kind of like normal boots, but with deer fur and some of the deer like hoof parts. What is very quiet, I'll say that.
Fantastic. How much would you buy my Alchemist's Bane dagger for?
Alchemist Bane. May I look at it?
Sure. I'll kind of casually toss it up towards her. I'm sure she can magic or catch it.
It actually stops in front of her and just kind of floats there as her eyes flash white for a moment. Let's see here. Alchemist Bane. Woo! 250 gold. Just a trifle.
50. A trifle.
Trifle.
This dagger produces any elemental effect that you desire.
I would call it an uncommon magic item.
Well,
We have a classification system here, Elmar. I could explain it
Listen,
to him, but
the difference between me and you is that you gave up on your haggling without even trying.
yeah, but I understand magic
200.
items also. Okay.
350 gold.
200 gold.
You're going the wrong direction. That's not
I'm
how this
going
works.
a direction. Look, I don't need this. I will take it
She
off of
did
your
come
hand.
out here to us, you guys.
Take it or leave it.
I'll keep my dagger.
I
We'll
think that's
talk
the right
later. I'll
call.
find.
That's the
Right.
right call, buddy. Keep the dagger.
I'm gonna
Right, if
stab
there's
you with
nothing else, anyone else wants, I will attend to my beauty sleep. Oh, Brandiana says, those dangerous girls have not been back to Dusk Harbor, so don't worry.
Oh.
We've got it. As Laverna's blink dog fur glows brightly, and there's a pop as the massive form of
Bye.
Laverna vanishes. You're all able to settle down and resume your long rest. As Elmark, the rest of your first watch goes without issue.
just in the woods making poisons.
Yep, you're able to make your poisons. Who's taking second watch? Christoph and Meek.
Christoph and Meek.
All right. Elmark wakes you both up. Elmark goes to bed.
Wait,
what are the
as he
two of you
goes
doing?
to bed, I just want
Mhm.
to tell him, hey, just so you know, you're taking point with the plant people tomorrow. Maybe introduce Nettle. We could, some more like a role model for him.
Oh, I've been prepping him all day. All
That's
day.
good. That's
He
good.
helps me make
You're in
some-
charge tomorrow. Not all the time, but tomorrow.
Yeah, what a golden opportunity.
Okay, Meek, let's go.
Oh, God.
I have a clarification question. Is the stump on the inside 50 feet up, or is the stump itself on the outside 50 feet up?
On the outside. On the inside, the cave's about 20 feet tall by 30 feet deep.
Okay.
It's a good portion of the inside, but it's not all of it.
And there are multiple entrances, I would imagine.
There are a few holes. There's a large human-sized hole, but there are a few smaller holes up in the ceiling and all around that someone could crawl through.
Okay. Meek, what do you think about us hiding in the ceiling above the dome? We climb up there. I fly us up there, we climb, we hide. So if someone tries to come to the dome, oh, good. Well, then we both fly up there. We find a little nook. Then if someone tries to go attack our friends while they sleep,
Then
we
I
sound
stay
the
up
alarm.
here. Yeah, then I stay up here and I shoot him with an arrow.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Or we could stay inside of the impenetrable hut.
It's not impenetrable
It is.
100%.
It is. It
Okay,
is.
well, I'm going to fly up there.
I'm going to stay in the hut.
Okay, you stay in the hut. I'm going to fly up there. I'm going to fly up to the ceiling and find a little place to nestle in and just watch.
Okay. It is pretty dark at this point. Do you guys
I got that
want a
dark
light
vision.
source? You got dark vision? Do you still?
Yeah, 60 feet. I'm still an
Oh
elf.
yeah, you're still an elf.
If I worship Aegon, will he give me dark vision?
Probably.
Probably.
You know,
That's like the welcome package.
where he and I are going to talk about this soon because I can't say shit in the dark.
Oh. So
Half-elf doesn't get that, right?
if you have light, a perception check. If you don't have light, perception check with disadvantage. What are you doing?
So can the lights that I set out still be there?
Sure.
Cool.
Sure.
Then I
I'll just
will.
need to make note of that for what's happening.
Oh, God.
I'm so good at this.
I rolled a 12. I'm gonna flash of genius. So
His nose bleeds.
17.
That's
I
okay,
fall asleep.
Elmark. Apparently, we learned you snore, so sorry, it's canon.
You know, I never knew that either. So
He has sleep apnea. It's not his fault.
That's funny.
there's
Look
got to
at
be an
Flash of
herb for
Genius.
this.
This bitch.
It's
Is it
like Mr.
everything?
Bean.
Yeah, any flash of genius is
Ability
as-
checker saving throw. I'll be damned. It's really good ability.
yeah, it's great.
Okay. So 17 and a 7. Got it.
Yes.
Thank you for making those rolls. Your few hours pass by. The wind dances about playfully in the cool crimson night. Kristoff, as you're up in the rafters, for lack of a better term, a few leaves kind of playfully flutter towards you. For a moment, you swear they keep coming back to annoy you, but they're just leaves. The tree
I'm gonna look
a
at
little bit in the wind.
joint and say, I gotta put this away.
Nice. As second watch comes to an end. Root, you're taking third watch, I believe. Is anyone joining him?
I'll join him.
All right, Root and Tusha. Both of you, please make perception checks for me.
Disadvantage because it's dark.
No,
Or no?
Kristoff's lights are still up.
Oh, good. All right, cool. Perception 26.
All right, and Tusha?
17.
Nice. Very nice. The sun rises as the jungle is painted in the most beautiful orange sunrise, mixed with the brilliant crimson of the moon set. In the jungle here, it looks like the canopy is set ablaze with red and orange. It's strangely beautiful and haunting. Songbirds sing harmoniously and soothes your soul a little bit. As dawn has come, you all awaken. Your long rest is officially completed.
During that third watch, Stephen Root would like to ritual cast detect magic just to see if there's anything in a 30-foot radius that pings close to us.
Okay. Oh, I didn't ask you to. Are you staying in the hut or out of the hut?
Oh, I was staying in.
Yeah,
Okay,
Root,
Tusha's in the hut.
Root will stay in the hut as well.
All right, the hut is very magical. It's hard to see anything through the thick magic fog as your detect magic goes up. Ah, it's magic!
Magic all around. This went as well as I thought it would.
All
Makes me sad.
right, as you all awaken, you gather up your things, begin to break down camp, and notice Marshall is no longer with you. Where he laid down the evening before, find just his bounty book. The bounty book he always carries with him, leaning up against the side of the stump. On the cover of the book, bound in some loose rope cord, is a letter sealed with the wax seal of Tharg Kalan.
I will reverently open the letter and read it out loud to the group.
Can I pick
Okay.
up the book?
Sure. Elmark, you open up the letter, and three small metal symbols fall out. They're about yay big, not too large. They appear to
Christoph's
be
Duke coin.
in the image of the great country of Tharg Kalan, the symbol being the massive mountain, Saxum's mountain, and the iron palace in front looming in its shadow. Burned into the metal of each are the words deputy, and there are three of them. Okay, Elmark, if you're reading it out loud, I have something to send you.
Oh no, Hellmark's been deputized. Oh no.
I'm just the one reading it out loud. I doubt he would deputize me.
Who
Where did you
knows?
send
King
it?
deputy. Oh no.
One second. Where's
time.
the Facebook chat? Is that okay? I'm
Sure.
just gonna send it to Stein privately. Read it.
Friends, I have been recalled to Thar Kalan for some urgent matter that couldn't be immediately explained. While I don't know where this will take me or for how long, know that I have learned, appreciated, and enjoyed the time that we've had and the travels and experiences that came with them. Know you'll always have a friend to call on in the Marshal for most things he emphasized the most. I cannot just keep getting Elmeek out of jail. You haven't been to jail? I can't
Yeah.
leave much behind, but I will leave in the party's care the gold I carry for you all to use. 100 gold and 200 silver. I know you will all find your path and take on the evils that trouble wherever you go. Don't stray far from the path of good. To help keep you on the path, I hereby deputize 3 of you. This letter contains 3 deputy badges. Well, this is disappointing. They are for Christoph Boulder and Bad. Keep the rest of them out of trouble. I don't want to have to hunt you down in the future for the cash. Bad, I also leave you with my bounty book to pick up where I left off. Good luck, Bax, the Marshal. His name was Bax?
His name was Bax.
You would know that if you listened to him instead of continuing to walk away every time he makes valid point.
Sorry, I've already walked away from you, Root.
That's what you do
also
every
see,
time.
Christoph, as you go to grab the journal, there are 2 hefty sacks of coin.
I'm gonna, after hearing that, I'm gonna not even open the bounty book, and I'm gonna hand it right to Captain Bad, and I will go through the sacks of coin. And was it just was it 100 each?
No, it just says 100 gold. I'll divvy it out. Don't worry about it.
No, you won't. Inside check.
How much gold is in the sack?
Roll, no, I want to roll the inside check. Roll it.
Jesse, do you trust him? Does Root trust him?
This is Plant Man. He has made me numb. Granted to help me, but made me numb.
Roll it. I'll roll it.
I would not trust your roll. Are you kidding me? I have a +7 to insight.
I have a +9 to deception.
24.
Hold on. I don't know if I hit
All
the
right,
button.
roll deception. Mark, if we're doing this.
Oh, 20.
Yeah, Root, something's not right.
No, it's like 600 and something.
This stinks of Plant Man. Not like stuff he put on plants.
That's fertilizer. Oh, I see. Something different.
To be fair, the fertilizer is most of y'all's poop. It was actually 775 gold and 6,000 silver and change.
As soon as you read 100 gold and 200, I was like, bullshit,
what did Marshall just buy?
It's 775 gold and 6,287 silver. So give me a second. I'll actually do
I mean, props to you, Stein, for attempting it. But as soon as you read that,
Listen,
I saw the flutter in the
110 gold each. I did it on purpose. I wasn't trying to hide it because I don't actually want to steal from you all.
good.
Yeah, it was perfect. No, it was
Steven,
absolutely the
I
road
have a
thing to do.
I should have made
lore
up the deputy
question.
names. I could have been a deputy.
Do we know what Marshall's deputy badges look like?
That was the coins, right?
I just described them.
Oh, that was them. Okay, cool.
That was them.
All right.
They look like the symbol of Tharkalan, which is the mountain, and the little iron palace, and they said deputy on them.
How much silver?
It is 110 gold and 898 silver apiece.
I thought it was 775 gold.
Divided
Divided by
110
7.
each. 110 each. 775 divided by 7.
Okay. Okay.
And then 898 silver apiece.
More shiny pieces.
So I will send Brentley the bounty book magic item. But with Marshall gone and thoughts of goodbyes in the past, Gooselin appears out of the tree, and she motions for you to follow her through the jungle cautiously as you all gather your things. She looks out into the jungle. The wind rustles her hair.
Root speaks quietly to Kristoff. The three must not like her. He spit him back out.
As you all begin to make your way. And she ushers you on for several hours into the mid-morning. She stops within a rooted tree nook and says, I have picked up a trail of a traveling path here, most likely by design of the Rosestone people. If you look ahead, you will see, and she motions, the brush-halted growth in a specific pattern to create a path. This is what we were looking for.
So it's not
It's-
like a path that someone had walked over. It's like it has grown like almost like a topiary garden, but like
Precisely.
cool.
It is a natural path. If the path leading forward will take you to the Rosethorn Garden, yes, Elmark?
I was curious, how many of you or your friends, or have you or your friends spent any time with the Rosethorn Court?
They try to eat them.
No, I know that they like to eat people. They're
We have-
carnivorous.
We have not. Any communication with them has only been met by, we call them the Rosethorn Knights. They send them out, these rose-like plant monsters that resemble knights, wield jagged whips. A few people have been dragged off. We try to avoid them as best we can.
So there's been zero diplomacy of any kind.
It is not very possible, but you are welcome to try.
Do they speak common? I almost said basic.
I believe so. We have reports. We have watched them upon occasion. They seem to be a feudalistic society beyond the extreme carnivorism.
Extreme carnivorism. So are they voracious?
They seem to be.
Interesting. Well, here we go, friends.
My instincts tell me I would be best served a step behind. If you continue on this path, the Rosestone Garden is right ahead. Beyond their thorny gate lies the route to the trench. That is where I will next meet you.
All right. Well, let's go.
Real quick, if we can, this guy is really annoying. We got this little baby together that I made, but he knows his plants. If we can secure you guys some kind of relative peace treaty, is that something you're interested in? Maybe like an exchange of good. What can you offer them? Livestock.
At the moment, beyond our services, we are hunters after all.
Perhaps other than your services, there can be some potential room for unity given the trouble that everywhere is. The world
We
is
would not be
suffering.
opposed to this, but have been met with violence at every turn.
Very
If they
well.
so choose to be diplomatic, they are welcome too.
I think that's the idea of the first approach. And just, Kusel, just one more question. Should I change the way I talk? Do I sound annoying? I don't want to
Yes,
bother them.
absolutely, immediately.
It's
Oh.
pretty terrible.
That's not.
This
Real.
is,
This is
it
just
is
my
jarring.
voice.
You see, I am a
Jarring.
half elf, and it is really especially jarring.
Yes, it gets up in the ear,
it
right?
does, right
In the
yes.
corner.
Oh, goodness.
Ah,
Okay.
Very well.
Oh,
I will take my leave of you. Yes.
I'm a
I
whole
will
elf. You
change
sound
my
fine.
voice.
No, you sound
Oh.
fine. I'm a whole elf. It's fine.
Are you sure you're still an elf? I love you, but I'm not sure that's what you are anymore.
Iconic.
Does anyone else see this
Okay.
with my arm?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
what the hell?
Thermal.
It's a screen.
You're
Hold on.
becoming a green screen.
Sorry.
Oh my
Fancy.
god.
I didn't
You
All
are
right,
becoming a
notice that.
green screen.
But it's only my right arm too. It's not really doing.
It's gotta be the light hitting your arm.
it's
I think.
one side of your. Yeah, it's like.
Regardless, at this, Guselen kind of shrinks into the foliage, and she says, "I will watch where I can," and
Great.
vanishes.
Everywhere I walk right now, my footprints are going to look just like boulders. Since I
Cool.
have the new boots.
Yeah, absolutely. He
Ed-
leaves. As he walks, you see a large hoof prints of a much heavier creature.
Those boots are
As-
certainly made for walking.
as Gooselin is being eaten by the tree, Ruth's just kind of going to speak to her general direction and go, I shall watch the birds, listen for them. I will send an owl if we have any trouble. I pray not.
You have a pet owl?
I have many pets.
What do you
Plant man.
feed them all?
That's beside the point. Come, Nettle. I'm curious though. Is it
If
nice?
you love
Where do
something
you
soft
call
belly,
them?
it will return to you when you call it.
Oh, that is not
Marshall?
always the case. My mom disappeared. I haven't seen her in over a decade.
Not all of us experience love the same way, plant man. Come.
So,
Let's
party,
go,
as you
guys.
trek out on your own, Guselen possibly has a watchful eye. I need one of you to make a survival check for me.
Gibbs.
Are,
This,
and
I used to be a ranger.
are
I
you
got
going
this.
stealthily or normally? I will let you know if you go stealthily, it might take longer.
I say we go normally because I feel like if we're trying to sneak in, they might
agree.
suspect if they catch us, they might suspect foul play. So my guess
All
is
right,
we're gonna
make
try to
an
do
8
the
for
Jesse
survival.
Jesse did dibs the survival.
Jesse,
did he?
you're
I didn't
also
hear it.
welcome to make a survival check. As Meek
May I-
seems to be trying to wayfind for the party.
May I give myself guidance?
Sure.
Guys, I used to be a navigator and a ranger.
That's
We're going
true.
my way.
And I'm gonna put my hand on Rude's shoulder and just say, "You could do this, Rude," and give him a +5.
Sure.
Not really worth a +5, but we'll take it.
23 plus a D4 is 25, so 30 total.
30. You easily see through the next thicket of massive roots and vines. You find a place where the jungle trees haven't quite grown fully. There's a bit of a path of even moss-covered terrain, about 2 horses wide, as though the plants moved to make the path itself. It winds around some of the larger, more stubborn roots and trees, but it seems to go on onto the horizon. Do you all take the path?
Before we go, I'm gonna make sure Nettle's kind of scooped up with his little boots and gloves popped out. So I'm kind of holding him, and he's just like swinging his arms and legs while we walk.
So is Nettle technically a Cabbage Patch Kid?
Nettle looks like a long leaf, like a droopy long leaf fern.
Sure.
Oh, hey, doggo. Yeah, so I mean, he looks like a bush with eyeballs, or with glowing red eyes. And he's got little gloves that his roots go into. So yeah, that's just. And I will, if Root, if you'll point the direction, I will guide. I will go first.
Stealthily?
No,
No.
I think we go normally because if we sneak in and they catch us, they're going to automatically suspect foul play. I say we go in at a normal pace and try not to look aggressive or threatening. Just kind of walk in and, don't be sneaky, but don't stomp on. Just be nice to the plants on our way in. Don't stomp on any twigs or, chop any trees. Let's avoid fire, which is probably a little easier. No, I mean, listen, if there's
Okay.
an emergency, burn the shit down. But
fucker down.
You'll have, Marshall for Fireball anymore.
And it is true. Oh, now we have
Well, no,
just Meek for
Meek's got the-
Fireball.
Oh no,
Damn it.
Luke and Brentley have Fireball.
Damn it.
I'll have it
Cool.
soon.
And I have Molotov cocktails. So
Essentially true.
Okay, so
it's just grain alcohol and a washcloth.
you all think it's complicated.
And an
It's not.
appetite for the rich.
Okay, so
All right.
so Root's gonna point the path out, saying like, "This seems like the path most traveled. Are we sure that we are going to talk to more plants?"
Yes, Root. These plants will. Sorry, I have to adjust the way I talk. Yes, Root. These plants will talk back. Oh, that's weird.
I don't like it.
It's all right. This is how I talk for now, at least for the plant people. Diplomatic. I am Elmark, king of the plants.
I hate
don't
it.
Elmark,
like
I
it.
really
This is
hate
so
to
much
say
work.
this to you, but to give you some words of encouragement, a good king is a good diplomat.
Okay.
I
Uh,
believe in you.
Root
Thanks. I'm gonna
will.
hike Nettle up onto my shoulders.
Oh damn it. Okay, Root's going to first. He's going to wild shape into a weasel.
Okay. Root
And then-
turns into a weasel.
It's like before so he's going to turn to Kristoff and go, "Soft belly, do not freak out." Turns into a weasel and then gets around, like climbs up his leg, up his pant jacket.
Inside or
to his,
outside?
Fight his nuts.
no,
Inside or outside?
we're gonna like outside, you dumb mutt. Like a scarf
Would've
wrapped
gone
around his neck.
All right.
The weasel, much like Sprinkle from our loved of Critical Role,
I'm sure. All
and I
right.
can stay in weasel form for 3 hours now.
Great. All
Okay.
right, guys. Follow me. I'm Elmark. Here we go down the path.
All right. Elmark steps out of the jungle, and you one by one follow him. You take the path and travel as it winds on and on. For the better part of the morning, 3 hours pass. Kristoff, as 3 hours are up, Root bamps back into Root on your shoulder.
Ow!
Very
We're just
diplomatic.
laying there like, I thought we would get there by now. I was wrong. I will walk rest of way. This is good idea. Come,
Yeah,
soft
you're not
belly.
getting back on my neck.
I will get up here in a moment. I need muscles to stretch out just a little bit longer.
Yes.
Elmark, you notice as you all are walking along this path, every so often, you see that the moss ground in front of you, this pathway, there's patches of silver, almost like a silver moss. As Kristoff is knocked prone by a root for a moment, you see that the next stretch of path is littered with this silver moss.
I would like to investigate the silver moss.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I am not terrible at these.
Root
By-
doesn't recognize these. It's the silver.
Make a
moss,
nature
doesn't it?
check.
22 for my investigation.
Okay, Roots, what's your nature?
9. 9.
Okay,
Ugh.
Root, you do not recognize it. However, Elmark, you do recognize it. This is a relatively rare poisonous ingredient known as quicksilver lichen. You know that when it is consumed, and it's technically a lichen, not a moss, but it seems to have been growing on top of this moss, actually cannibalizing some of the nutrients from the canopy breaking side. Fun
Cool.
fact.
That's cool.
So you see kind of a pathway of this quicksilver lichen, which you know adds 1d4 poison damage to poisons crafted you.
Interesting.
Listen,
I'm going to choose not to harvest any because I honestly think that we're either being watched and I don't want to offend the plant people, I'll ask later if I can come harvest some, but I'm gonna make sure that as I'm, I might touch it a little bit as I'm like, I'm not gonna pull any off, but gently touch it, sniff it a little bit, and I'll be like, you see, nettle, quicksilver lichen, very deadly if ingested in large doses, and very rare. Fascinating.
I don't like it.
Okay.
There we go. That's better.
Meek is gonna
Um,
pick some for Elmark.
No, Meek, don't. I'm gonna stop Meek from doing that. Just Meek, wait. If things go bad, I'll give you a wink and you can burn it all down. But until then, just wait.
Okay.
Thank you. I will give you gold or snuggles later, whatever you prefer.
Snuggles.
I mean, I made a plant baby with one of you. Let's see what I can make with some others.
I'm open-minded.
So now,
Let me
as
borrow Nettle.
Root has finished stretching, it is about midday, and I need another survival check.
Go for it, Root. I believe in
I'll
you.
do it with some guidance.
Okay, what'd you get?
Survival plus a D4. God damn it, where'd I put it? Plus a
Meek, you're
D4.
trying hard.
So hard.
Oh, it's never gonna work.
25.
5.
Root, the path continues on for quite some time, but you actually notice along the path faintest marks of wagon tracks in the moss. A large-ish cart, the size of this pathway.
Like it's muddy or it's
It's not muddy. It's just with that survival check being so good, you notice that the grass, the moss, the quicksilver lichen even has been slightly disturbed in the pattern of wagon tracks.
like it's a heavily weighed down wagon, or if it's just like a regular.
It seems to be somewhat heavily weighed down,
I'll,
at least from the
I'll-
tracks.
I'll point it out to the party and go, they are holding something very heavy.
What if it's not them? What if it's Pinky?
Could be the pink one. Could be Tusha's sister.
They're together.
Could be Fox Lady. It is hard to tell now. And whoever and whatever it was a lot. Are there any along this path, Stephen? Are there any like brushes up against the like trees or anything that would indicate like how big it might have been? Like if it rubbed up against a tree, like scuff
Not
marks.
particularly, but you can tell from the tracks that it is about 2 horses wide. You know, it was a cart that would have been pulled by at least 2 horses.
I mean, maybe they're just hauling slaves. Who knows?
It looks like this was a small cart driven by at least 1 horse. And I feel like we
right
should go
there.
the other way. I think we're
Mickey
going the
is
wrong way.
looking in the exact wrong location too.
The white hair. We will do time old tradition of close eyes and then follow trail. Everyone follow a wagon trail. I will bring white hair along.
Okay, let's go.
All right. You begin to travel for about another 15 minutes. Ooh.
That's
And you
you.
come upon
Did you
During
what
those
appears.
during those 10 minutes, Stephen, I'm sorry. Is it possible to walk and ritual cast detect magic or no?
Sure. If you're, not being too strenuous.
Elmark
No?
sets a brisk pace.
Thanks. It's a little difficult. You're wearing heavy armor, but you managed to keep up. As your eyes flash with arcane energy as you look about, the pathway itself, this silver lichen seems to have a magical essence, and the sort of edges of the pathway also seem to have a magical life about them.
But nothing like indicating a source as we're walking by? Just little bits and pieces.
There's just a little bit of magical jungle, but nothing more concrete than that.
Okay. I guess as we're walking by the silver light, we just kind of lightly brush up against it, or not really touch it, but just kind of hand out safe distance away.
Okay.
Okay.
Like you're touching the lichen?
It actually kind of reacts to your presence. It almost it doesn't bloom, but you feel an energy coming off of it. You can see the magical essence kind of reaching out towards you.
That's cool. Druid craft to make it bloom.
Okay, lichen doesn't really bloom, but you spread more lichen.
Just allergies are starting to act up among the party.
It's spores.
Just silver spores.
Yeah.
Meek
Great.
heavily considers dispel magic, but doesn't have enough spell slots.
As you continue on for that 15 minutes, you come to what appears to be an overturned, medium-sized cart. It seems to maybe have run off the pathway and collided with a large root that it seems to have crashed into. Let me go ahead and move you guys over.
That's always a comforting thing to hear.
Everybody
Down
roll
the cart.
initiative. Let's go ahead and get that.
All right. Are you all on the map?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Wonderful. You see this overtone cart. The top of the cart was once a heavy canopy, now a ripped open husk. The contents of the cart are mostly missing, save what appears to be a barrel left on the cart. Slumped over in the driver's seat appears to be a humanoid, just kind of laying there.
First
off,
check.
Meek's gonna fly over there as quickly as possible and say dibs and try and open the barrel.
Oh no.
I'm gonna fly past Meek and say,
I'm faster
"Okay,
than you.
that's fine," and I'm gonna check on the person.
Okay, so Meek's going to the
Barrel.
thingy.
Barrel.
All right. And Christoph goes to the person. So Meek, the barrel's closer. As the barrel is a simple wooden barrel, but stamped on its side appears to be a pretty blue like flower, like an emblem of some kind from a shipping company, possibly.
Can I open it? Like, does it look like it's easy to open?
I mean, it's a sealed barrel, but you could try and pry it open.
Do I
All
see
right,
the
I got a
emblem?
better way to do it.
Christoph, you're on the other side. As you go, what did someone roll?
Oh God.
I didn't ask for any rolls.
He rolled.
God
He
damn it,
Eldritch
Meek.
blasted the barrel.
Why do you do this stuff?
Oh wait, I get two more.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Great.
If this is a barrel of gunpowder.
It is.
This is a barrel of gunpowder. Great. Christoph, you're at the front of the cart. Who else is around the cart?
Not too
Nope.
sure, thankfully.
Just me.
All right.
Didn't Meek go up there too?
Meek, what'd you get? You got
I'm right
Meek's-
up on
Meek's
it.
right
Yeah, I'm
there.
right next to it.
Yeah. Meek, the 22 hits, the 28 definitely hits, and the 15 hits as this coming out of you, this oozy like blast of arcane energy impact into the barrel. You expertly with the second shot knock the lid off. With a third shot, impacts into the barrel, causing it to shatter, and this strange black powder that almost smells like sulfur just goes everywhere. Meek, you are showered in this black powder that it's hard to breathe in and it burns a little bit. Christoph, you just see black powder going everywhere.
I'm gonna think in my earring and I'm gonna say, "No one move." Is the person below me still alive?
Christoph, at the helm of the cart, slumped down upon itself, is the body of a cart driver. He was once a burly man, now somewhat rotted in the sun. But he looks almost pale and gaunt of face.
Okay, and he doesn't.
Dead
So
for a
like he doesn't
while.
have any discernible features.
Oh, you're just looking at him?
Yeah, just his face.
Not really.
Okay.
Nothing particularly recognizable. Seems to be some guy.
Okay.
Human.
Sorry, I
Can I-
disconnected. Did I take any damage?
No,
you
it
did
didn't
not,
actually blow
but
up.
you got covered in powder.
Okay.
And
We're
you're,
gonna have to get that off of you, Meek. Nobody light any
your
fire.
nostrils. It's not great. It's not pleasant. It burns.
You're having a bad allergy day.
I would like to investigate the body.
Yes, Dave.
I'll approach and investigate the body.
I'm gonna step away and try to get the powder off me. Far away from everybody else, just in case I
Yeah, I'm not covered in the powder, so
Okay, so Christoph, you take Meek away. Meek, do you follow and allow Christoph to clean you off?
Of course I do.
Okay. So you guys are doing that. Elmark,
gonna
you're
just tell him-
investigating the body?
yes,
Don't
I will
do
investigate
stuff
the
like
body.
that. If you do stuff like that, that could have exploded and killed both of us instantly.
Well, it needed to be opened.
No, it didn't.
How else would we know it was in there?
I knew what was in there.
Why didn't you tell me before I did it?
I tried, but you acted too hastily.
That's the only way to be.
Real quick, mic check Boulder.
Hello?
I think this is the first I've heard you. Are you okay?
Hello?
Have we been ignoring you?
I know. I'm just watching the show.
Okay, great. You're doing great, sweetie. Okay, continue on. Elmark, make an investigation or medicine check.
I will go with investigation.
Can Root do a perception check to see if anyone's watching us?
That's a good idea. Make a perception check.
I would happily do so.
My investigation is only a 12.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Root, you scan about the horizon. There doesn't seem to be any movement, but you keep a watchful eye out. As Elmark, a 12?
Yeah, I rolled a 4. It looks like I
Okay.
can get a +8. I'm just going to turn out all
not
this.
right about this body. You see the neck has been slit, like very crudely, like almost something possibly took a large bite out of the neck. You don't see teeth marks specifically, but it is a jagged slit.
Can I investigate the wound to see if there is anything that's like? I know the plants are carnivorous, so I'm looking to see if there's any like fiber or perhaps like a bits
Make
of like,
a
leaf or-
medicine check for me.
Great. And then I have one more thing to do after that, and I think you know what it is. I am not terribly wise. Oh, 15.
Is it check for traps?
That is always something I have to do. It's 15. I have a +0, so I rolled a 15. That is also still a 15.
Elmark, you kind of look into it. It seems that the throat slit was not the killing blow. But there are 2 fang marks within the throat. And it looks like, it's hard to tell.
If I take a cloth and kind of clean around where the bite marks are, the puncture marks, can I look and see if there's any discoloration in
you
veins?
clean it off a little bit. Where the puncture wounds are in the base of the throat, it's turned black. And you see the signs of exsanguination.
Can Tusha?
Tusha,
Yeah, I was about to say.
Tusha,
Can I come over
would
and
you
look
come,
at this?
dear, and have a look and see if this is your sister's handiwork?
That's what I was wondering as well.
Yes,
Okay,
it indicates that. And when Tusha gets close and she's like in there paying attention, I'm going to go ahead and remove the dead man's fingers.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so I'll get to you in a second.
God damn it! Why? Why?
Tusha, make you can either make a general wisdom check or a history check.
Let's do history because I get an extra one. Genuine.
I see that. No. This is, even though a natural one, beyond certainty, this is not Azusha's style. She is not this subtle.
That's fair.
Elmark, you go and grasp at the hand, and there's something in it.
Cool. I will remove the something and then remove the fingers after I identify what the something is. I'm
Yeah.
getting
Right,
those fingers.
You open it up, and it is a playing card.
What card? Which card?
Oh.
It's not a face from any deck you all would recognize, but it is a solid black hand.
Wait, is this the same? Wasn't there a playing card in Locker? Or on Locker?
That sounds
Maybe?
right. I don't know.
So it's a black hand.
It's Tenebito, isn't it?
That's what it is. It's very bloody.
Blackjack Monarch, right?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe we should check the bounty book.
No,
Captain?
listen. Marshall has talked
He's
about
not here.
this
I don't know where he is.
Marshall has talked about this before. There is a bounty in his book for something called the Black Hand. And remember, I guess you wouldn't remember. I was spying on Marshall earlier, guys, when he was talking with. It was in the tavern. He was talking with whoever the lady. I don't know her name. She runs the tavern. Whatever. Elmark does not know her name. He doesn't remember. But she was talking to him about how she was worried that the Black Hand had showed up here. Do any of you, Christoph? You actually might know some of the Black Hand.
Would I
lore.
know about the black hand, Steven?
Make a history check.
You mean a trampling pachyderm?
Oh, I rolled an 18 plus.
He does mean the trampling pachyderm. And
The
Randy
only
Ross, but it's fine.
tavern.
There's
in-
one tavern on this
the
world.
island?
Oh, I have a plus 8 to history.
Oh, 26, my
26.
dude.
Yeah, 26.
Math is hard.
Christoph,
I'm not good at
it's almost like schoolyard tales in Tharkalon.
Ugh.
The Black Hand, the Boogeyman, the assassin of the Iron Council. But surely that's not real. That's just something your parents told you.
Listen,
So you eat
when
your
I was-
vegetables.
when I was bad and when I was crafting stuff for the gang, they would come in and like talk about the Black Hand. He was, cutting people's throats, cutting people's heads off, bleeding people dry. You heard about it. It was like a boogeyman for hoodlums. It's not real. This is somebody playing a prank.
But there is card with black hand on it in hand. This
Yes,
seems,
Brute. I think that someone just thinks that they're very cute and is trying to be intimidating.
I do not like that voice, plant man. It is like nails on.
You dislike this voice.
So in the history, does he kill like this? Does he poison? Does he slit throat?
It is very strange.
Do I
Plant
know
Man.
that, Steven?
It's a children's story, Christoph, but it is.
I can roll a history check
If-
too because I'm from
If
Tharkalon.
it were, go ahead and roll history check. If there were any merit to it,
Not as good.
an elite assassin of the council, why would they be here? Elmark, this is quite strange.
Yeah, I mean, my father used to tell me to go to bed or the Black Hand will get you. But
So my
other than
dad
that-
used to say the same thing.
So who's deputized?
Me.
me.
Nope.
It's
Never
me
mind.
and Boulder.
Pretty much everybody but me and Elmark.
Yeah.
Christoph, Boulder, and Babs.
I have to, because only you guys can actually open the bounty book. It will not open for anyone else. So I
That's
need
so
to,
cool.
What if I ask
Dylan.
nicely?
I'm gonna go
No.
check pockets since I don't have any gunpowder on me
Dylan,
anymore.
what's
I-
his face?
Bad.
What's his name? Brentley.
That one with the B.
Oh, what's the other person? Boulder. Nope, that
Daniel.
doesn't help me. Daniel. Dan. Dan, what's your last name?
Thompson.
Daniel.
Damn.
Nope. Wait, there it was. Where'd you go?
Hello?
Marhelko.
I heard you say hello.
What's your last name? Dan.
Thompson. It's a T.
Thompson. That seems strange. There you are.
And silent
There's
T.
the bounty book, you lovely people.
Oh,
If any of you
cool.
give me a copy of that, I will pay you 1,200 gold.
It is a single book. It is magical.
All right. Well,
Okay,
they're
If
well,
you
they're
write
reading
down
that.
on parchment,
Yes.
Well, they're reading
So
that.
mhm.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna. So, party. I'm pretty sure black powder is still pretty rare because, Tusha might have read up on someone named Teton from the past and known that
Sure.
guns do exist.
The
But-
Yoranti
Hello?
Empire, unfortunately, knows a lot about Teton.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess Kristoff has a gun too. Anyway,
I know
gunpowder
use
is
black powder.
pretty rare. So why? Okay, one, why was the gunpowder left? 'Cause that was very valuable. Two, why is there gunpowder out here?
And why is it all over the place?
Well, Aquanian, or sorry, I was reading and thinking at the same time, and I shouldn't do that.
I need to check pockets. I'm checking pockets, Steven.
Okay. Meek, you're going to check pockets.
can I tell what kind of?
Oh, I lost somebody. That's fine. You get 5 gold pieces.
Woo! Worth it.
Can I tell what kind of poison was used to kill him?
There was no poison. You definitively know there's no poison residue. Make an alchemy tools check if you want, but
I'm looking for whatever I want to see if I can figure out what kind of intoxicant or chemical. Interesting. Alchemy supplies. Use tool.
All right. So while you're doing that, here's the thing though. If we can't figure out anything else with this, we should probably just move on.
Oh,
Nice.
I rolled a
there was
natural
nothing
20.
added to his system. You see telltale signs of bloodletting. The gaunt face, the pale skin,
So someone
something
drained
bit
him
into him
and sucked his
and
blood
drained
out
his blood.
and left that card. I'm not gonna take his fingers. I'm gonna stare at the card and I'm gonna put it in
Okay.
my pocket.
Elmark, as you contemplate his fingers, you notice one of his fingers, the one you were going to cut, it's going to be the first one. It was going to be nice. That little blue flower symbol tattooed.
Hey, is that the same brand I
Like
have?
Kristoff's tattoo.
It seems to be similar, but a tattoo.
I have a brand, not a tattoo.
Interesting. Is there any indication of anything like leaving the cart, whether it was drug carried? Is there anything that goes away from the accident?
You can make a survival check.
I'm gonna walk
might
up.
ask someone to do that for me.
You want
After
some
cleaning.
assistance, Elmark? I'm good at those.
I would like someone who's good at survival to help me out with this. I'll
Have Meek
suggest
and
my
I
idea.
cleaned off?
Actually, I'll take Meek's help.
Yep, you guys have cleaned off.
Cool. I'll wait for them to finish.
Okay, Meek, that's pretty good.
Now, does anybody believe what I say? Because I'm usually shit at it.
Who knows?
Elmark trusts you.
143, 33%, still not zero.
Meek, you notice, kind of as the pathways, no humanoid footprints or anything. But as you're kind of assessing the situation, kind of using your ancient tracking skills you kind of remember, that time in your life was real fuzzy for some reason. It's hard to recall, but the horses were cut free. Their leads and you see going off down the path hoof prints.
Guys, there's hoof prints that go this way.
Cool. We'll follow them.
Yeah. we
I
need
saw
to
you look
get
in
away
that
from
guy's
here.
finger. Could I borrow your knife, Elmark?
Are you about to cut off the finger?
Yeah, I need that finger.
Welcome to the club, my friend.
I'm
That's
gonna
so creepy.
cut the finger off so that you can still see the tattoo.
Okay.
It's
Write
in the middle.
one
He goes,
Azure Lotus gang member finger.
I throw up.
You throw up.
clean up
All
my
right.
dagger before you get it
What do you
back.
guys do?
I vote we follow the horse hoof prints.
Same.
Can we like follow beside them so we're not directly?
Yeah, that direction. Like if we want to start moving with a little more, I don't know if stealth necessarily is the word, but a little more awareness. We're not just casually strolling. We need to be like looking for something.
Yeah.
And if we see something ahead that looks dangerous, we probably should hide.
Root's just keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Okay.
While Elmar
Alright.
points or Meek points out the way. It's like,
All right.
Good
As
job.
Meek begins to
Point there.
wayfind, he
Does it
points
feel? Does he
away.
fall like right back into it?
It's a little rusty. You're seeing some vestiges, maybe, of former life. As you all kind of leave the cart behind, you continue on the path for another several hours before the tracks vanish into the jungle. The pathway still continues on.
We have a choice here, friends. We either follow the hoof prints or we follow the path. Or we split the party and do both.
and
Well, let's not do that.
are
Sorry,
there
who split the
birds
party last week?
nearby, Stephen? Is there
Sure.
any wildlife nearby?
Yeah, it is a jungle teeming with animals and things.
We're gonna old school. We're gonna reach down into the ground, pick up some worms, and we're gonna cast speak with animals
Onomatopoeia. Speak with animals. Great.
through our ring of animal friendship, and we're gonna try and call down some birds to eat from Root's hand.
Okay, great. Good. Go ahead and make an animal handling check for me.
All right, cool. Bow, 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 bow. It's an
What'd you
11. I got an 11.
With advantage, dear.
With advantage? I didn't hear with advantage. Oh, it's
Well.
15.
Okay. Party, you all see his ring flash for a moment, and he goes up and calls out, and you hear tweet, 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 as Root kind of incants a beautiful songbird song as you all hear, as you see in the distance from the canopy, a brilliant red hummingbird flying down rapidly towards you all. As it gets closer, you realize it's bigger than a standard hummingbird, as a
Whoa.
4-foot-tall hummingbird floats there, just looking massive in front of you as it kind of is flying around you.
The big hummingbird.
Root's got like both hands cupped out now, seeing how big it is. Like, yeah, little one. It is very nice to meet you. I am Root. Who are you?
Sugar? Do you have sugar? I like sugar.
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 I believe we have some soft belly. Sweet thing. I need sweet thing now.
Do you see my slim figure? I don't keep sugar on me.
White man, white hair, boulder. I do not care. Sweet thing now. I have worm just for you.
Worm.
Worm, just right here. Yeah, here.
Peck.
Yes.
And he... Worms. And Root, you hear from the canopy, worms. And Party, you all hear at the same time, as about 12 more of these massive humming fly down towards Root and begin to just cloud cover him as you see these giant hummingbirds.
First of all, amazing. Second of all, Root's going to like, yes, bring more friends. Everyone reach down and grab worms. Do it now. He's gonna reach down.
Okay. I'm gonna
reach into
grab some
dirt.
worms.
Okay, Kristoff grabs some worms.
Nettle will dig his roots as deep into the ground as he can and pull out as many worms as he can.
Nettle gets a lot of worms.
Nettle has slimy small snakes.
As one of the birds flies over to Nettle and pecks again.
Ow.
Peck's taking the worms. Another of these hummingbirds comes over and begins to peck. And then slowly, Root, they all begin to surround Nettle.
Hello, birds. I am Nettle.
Party, you just see a swarm around him as the birds. Root, you hear food, 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 yum, yum, yum. As there's some kind of weird psychoactive tendency as they are swarming.
Are they getting-
They clamp down onto Nettle and begin to float off as Nettle's rising up into the air. As Root, you just hear them call out, food, food, food.
Elmark is preparing the fucking.
This is going out of control very
Okay,
quickly.
they're 10 feet in the air at this point.
Fireball.
Throw me.
No,
not-
please no.
Are they eating his leaves in the process?
They don't seem to be at this point.
They touching him?
Nettle's gonna
They
start,
are, and Root,
Nettle's
you
gonna
hear
start
their
stroking them with
words.
his leaves.
Okay. Yeah, they're not gonna save. Okay. So they begin to fly a little erratically.
Elmark's
see
just
one-
running underneath, like
I'm gonna
One
click
kind
my
of
boots
falls
and
off.
fly up there.
Tusha is just going to
As about 15 feet in the air, they disperse. A couple of them knock into each other, and some of them fly as Nettle begins to fall out of the ground. Dex check for either Kristoff or Elmark. Whoever gets to it first.
You
Dex
got a
check?
Dex in there, I think. Yeah.
a save.
Nope, just a check.
So I just roll dexterity, which is just plus
I got a
4. Do
15.
I add proficiency?
I don't know. It's just a dex check.
I rolled an 11 plus 4.
Great, he got
Okay.
it first.
15. As Kristoff, Superman catches Nettle, goes back to the ground. Root, there's still a number of birds around. As those ones who are sufficiently stoned to kind of fly off into the, you see a couple of them ram into trees, boom, fly away.
Root's going to. Root's got 2 hands full of dirt and worms. He's going to put them behind his back and go, "That was not very nice to do that to our friend. He only offered you food."
Food. As they go behind Root and now like forming like.
No.
They're following the food route.
He's going to like put it behind him, try and basketball block them out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I require information, then food. Information, then
They
food.
all float for a second. Information, then food. Information, then food. And they look at Root expectantly.
Horse came through here some time ago.
Food.
Information. Horse
Food.
came through here. Where did he go?
They look confused, cock their
Gave
head
them
and say,
information.
food.
Information. Horse.
Maybe you should show them the body and ask if they know anything about that.
Did you take the body with you?
We're a little ways away, but Root's gonna like point that direction. Go, horse. Brum, 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 brum. Through.
Yeah, they're nodding and they go brum 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 brum. Food.
Root, are you guys? I don't understand what the birds are saying.
I understand what they are saying. He's gonna hold his hands out then to present them with their reward.
They take it. Nom, 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 nom. And one of them says, "Not as good as horse."
Did they? Oh, I don't understand what's going on.
I understand what's going on.
The birds ate the horses.
There is more
You don't
food.
know that.
5 miles. 5 miles. That direction. Fly as fast as you can. It is big bird. Many days of food. That direction.
Make
Just
a
for you.
deception check.
Oh, this is going to be guidance. I'm going to give myself guidance.
You did not say it before you lied.
Can I help him since I am slightly deceptive?
You didn't do anything. He lied all on his own.
I'm actually really proud of you, Root. Even if you don't pass this, I'm really proud.
I actually have a +1 to my deception check, so this may go pretty good.
Yay.
Oh my god.
Amazing as they all chant food as they fly off. You see some of the sufficiently poisoned and stoned ones kind of float following the chants of food as these giant hummingbirds vanish off into the distance.
Well, that won't come back to literally bite us in the ass.
We must go, and we must go now. They ate the horse that ran away. We must go and go now.
They ate the horse?
They ate the horse. Let's go now. They are very fast.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay, the party runs. I need for this next leg of travel, I need everyone to roll a d6. And Brentley, are you here?
Yes.
2d6. And did you get the bounty book? You've been deputized.
Excellent.
That went significantly worse than I thought it would.
It could have been
it
even
couldn't
more
have been better.
worse.
I am so happy you decided to talk to the murderous hummingbirds. I was like, did he just ask about birds? Okay, 6. Oh, nice. A 2,
Did you
a
plan
3.
murderous hummingbirds? And then
I'm not revealing any of my secrets.
The answer is yes.
Keep your secrets.
I was like, there was a map. That's all you need to know.
No, we know that. Anytime you're like, let me move you to the map, I'm always like my butthole tightens.
So 6, 6, 2, 3. Friendly. Thank you. Another 2. Friendly, what's your 2d6? 7.
7.
Interesting. And Root got a 3?
Trey.
7.
San. If you speak Japanese.
Okay, great. I need to change the music.
There's music. Oh, I need to turn that on. Damn
Usually means combat.
Master music.
Where we
on
met new
level.
friends, and this is happy music.
Oh, the way. Just
You haven't been playing this game with us so long yet, Jason. There's never happy music. Only the sound of a Dilophosaurus chasing you across your own territory.
So you begin to bolt down to the next bend. Did we lose somebody? Oh no, Jeffrey just changed colors. Thanks, Dad. You got me confused. You continue around the next bend, and as you're making commotion, you hear a highish pitched voice say, "Well, my stars, this is quite the predicament. Back away, you foul beast. I shall not be your snack today." As you turn around the corner and see that halfway up an exposed route sits a man who looks like a sentient carrot. He wears bright green overalls and stands about 5 feet tall. He's got little legs. Otherwise, he's kind of a carrot man. And he seems to be trying to crawl up one of these trees as he's high in the root, as there is this massive brown fluffy rabbit that stands 2 stories tall. It sniffs the air, but is trying to bat and grasp at the carrot that is crawling up. The carrot man seems to notice you and calls out, as I'm going to go ahead and switch y'all over to the next map. Roll20 is being slow, but let's scroll. Boop.
Oh my God!
I couldn't find a thingy.
What the fuck?
That's the raccoon.
That is a giant
I did.
rabbit coon.
It's a rabbit raccoon.
Listen, I've seen
As he
I've-
shouts out and says, "Well, howdy, y'all. This is quite the predicament. I was just here minding my own business, and this big old monster came here and hopped me up this tree. Help me out and run this beastie off, won't you?
Of course, my good carrot. Here we go. Fires crossbow at the giant rabbit raccoon.
All right, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Wait, let me select my icon first.
Yes, everyone select your icon and roll.
Is it Leonardo DiCaprio
Hey,
from?
Weak. You could do better.
I know. I felt bad saying it.
That joke had good roots.
Oh!
There we go, Dan.
Amazing.
There's the branch I needed. Yeah, I saw that one.
It was good.
Okay, Christoph, what's your initiative?
My initiative is a 13.
All right, add turn 13. Boulder.
Rolling it just a moment. But I will say I'm also adding, I'm going to use my ambush maneuver to add a D8.
Nice.
So it's that, which is
16. 16's pretty good. All right. Do we have everybody in the 200? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't. Brentley?
That is a 10 for Captain Bad. I'm trying to get my computer up and running.
Okay, love it. That's okay.
Let us know if you
add
need help.
turn. 10. All right. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need one more. Who hasn't rolled? Who hasn't told me? Root?
Don't see the initiative tracker, but I got a 5 for initiative.
That's weird. You might have it minimized.
I see Root at the bottom.
Is there a minimize option for the initiative
There
tracker?
is. If you double click it, it goes small. If you double click it, it goes big. All right, top of the round. Meek, you're up. What are you doing?
Polymorph. I'm gonna turn the giant bunny rabbit into a regular sized bunny rabbit.
All right, what kind of save do I need to make?
Wisdom DC 16.
Wisdom DC 16. Let's roll it. That is an 11. As Meek, you kind of present your silvered staff. There's a flash of light as the rabbit shrinks to the size of a standard bunny rabbit.
if I do damage to it, will that undo your power?
If you kill it, if you kill that form, it will. Yes.
As you see, it's kind of turning around and looking very confused. Meek, anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move 60 feet towards it and kind of block it from everyone else so that they don't hit it.
Okay, next up, the rabbit's turn. He is going to make you hear as it's going to attempt to run away. That's as far as it can go. All right, next up, Elmark.
Are we letting this run away? I'm gonna use my free action to ask if we're. Are we letting the rabbit run away?
I mean, why not? It's tiny.
How long is your power last?
An hour.
But there's also a range, if I remember correctly.
No, I think it's just an hour. I don't think there's a range on it.
I mean,
What?
I will.
What are you doing, Elmark?
There'd be a
I mean-
casting range.
No, it's just, yeah, there's a casting range, but it just lasts for an hour as long as I'm concentrated on it.
That's
I'm
correct.
going to use
You guys have
my-
done this
Sneak
before
attack.
with a different pterodon.
Yeah, different pterodon. I'm going to use my movement to move 30 feet. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash so that I can get to the carrot man since the rabbit is running away. So I'm
Okay.
gonna get all the way up to the stump where the carrot's at.
You hear him say, well, gosh, golly, gee Whittakers, y'all really turned that thing into a thingy. Elmark, anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I'll hold an action in case the rabbit comes back and attacks.
All right.
But otherwise, I'll just be like, hello, good carrot man. We're glad to be of assistance. I am Elmark, the apothecarist. Apothecary. And that'll end my turn.
All right. Tusha, you're up. You want to do anything?
I'm gonna run just 60 feet right beside and go talk to the carrot as well.
All right. So at this point in initiative, does anyone want to do anything, or you can let the rabbit run away if you would like.
I want to go. Run away!
All right, make an intimidation check for me.
Oh no!
You're gonna fail and it's gonna come back.
I rolled a 16. And I've got.
It seems. What'd you get total?
I had 20 total.
It seems thoroughly freaked out. It is not used to the world being so small as it vanishes into the jungle.
You have a +4 to intimidation.
Yeah, I've got.
You are out of initiative now. Congratulations, fastest encounter I've ever ran.
God bless me.
I zoned out and we were done. It's like, oh,
Yep.
wow, what happened?
And the carrot turns to you all and says, well, gosh darn, thank you all so much for not trying to hurt her too much. It's just in her nature.
Oh, see, you're a conservationist. What's your name?
Well, boy howdy, you can just call me a commoner carrot or a Mr. Carrot if you're feeling formal. What brings y'all fleshies to the gardens?
Oh, well, we're trying to get. Go ahead, Elmark.
As he begins to start trying to climb back down the route, you see he's having a little bit of trouble with it.
I'm going to offer him a hand.
Oh, well, Gobby, Jilly Willikers, glad to take it. And he takes your hand as you help fly him down.
We're hoping, good carrot, to secure safe passage through the garden. We're looking to get to the monolith,
Temple.
the temple on the other side, and perhaps just meet some of you. I'm a bit of an expert on plants myself, but I can honestly tell you I have only met one other that talks. Not much less a whole society of them, a whole kingdom.
Well, gosh, I don't know some of the words you just said. I don't know much about a monolith temple on the other side of gardens, you said? But if you said you're good with plants?
I am quite good with plants. If you would like to see an example, this is my son, Nettle.
Hi. Well, goodness, look at that little guy. I've got a little, call him Junior.
Oh, very good. How being a father changes us.
I was just saying, I was out collecting some spices and things for our family supper. Since y'all saved me, I'd be pleased as punch if y'all would be able to join us. And being as you saved me is the least I could do for y'all.
I think that's a wonderful invitation. Do you need help gathering any of these spices?
No, I got them all right here in those satchels down there. Oh, that rabbit got into them, that little bugger. Well, gosh darn, that's perfectly fine. And he goes and he begins to pick up. You see these actually finely crafted leather bags kind of been opened up. Little salad has been eaten, but this seems to be some arugula, maybe some basil, some natural plants, non-sentient. As he puts them on his shoulders and says, well, why don't y'all just follow me down onto my shack? Tain't nothing like the castle, but or any of the aristocratic places, but it's a modest life, suits us just fine.
Very well. While we're walking, can I be like, what exactly do you eat?
Oh, well, mostly dinosaurs and birds and things. We sort of hunt. We go to the butchers, and we, picked up tonight. We have, I believe, the missus has been preparing some fresh brontosaurus for us.
Oh, so you guys eat meat?
Well, sure, howdy. What do y'all eat?
Sometimes meat, sometimes vegetables. But not you. No, I've never eaten a sentient vegetable.
Well, that's good. It takes all kinds. I'm sure y'all aren't as bad as they say y'all fleshies are.
What do they say about us fleshies?
Oh, that you've got teeth made for gnashing down fruits and vegetables, that you're waiting out in the jungle for our little ones. So, of course, that's just to keep them close by. There's all sorts of things in the jungles that want to eat a little carrot.
Interesting.
Wait, so you guys aren't, the settlers here said they were having problems with plant people. Are they, what's going on?
Well, I'm not sure what you mean by settle. What brings y'all here? We don't get many. Oh, you mean those hunters that sort of gosh golly, go around and kill things and stuff. Those folks, they might be scary.
Yeah,
Well,
that's them.
They actually told us that you all eat people as well as brontosauruses and other various meats.
Shoo-wee. Well, I ain't never had the money for eating people. Lord knows I have never had the pleasure myself.
So you do eat people.
I don't think it's a particular practice, but if times were lean, after all, they aren't folks like us. And he points to Nettle.
Interesting.
You're not
if you were-
intending to eat us, Mr. Carrot, are you?
No, surely not. Y'all saved my life. Y'all are honored guests, and Mrs. Carrot will be proud to put a few more Brontosaurus steaks on for you.
But-
oh, wait, you people call them a long necks, don't you?
If
But
we were
Go ahead, Burnley. Go ahead.
if we were to say broker some sort of deal where you're young and your village people were never harmed by people like us, could you perhaps give us safe passage through the garden? Is that something you might have the power to talk to someone about? or-
Shoo-wee, I do not have that kind of power, gosh golly darn it. But maybe I could in the morning take you over to the castle. Maybe you could see if you could get a glimpse of the queen. Perhaps you could maybe Londania, perhaps.
Would that we don't want to put you in any danger or impose.
Well, y'all did save my life, but let's, as you all continue on, eventually see a small plume of smoke coming from a modest wooden shack. As actually he's left the pathway, and you see a nice small wooden shack nestled in the forest floor between two massive jungle roots. You see Commoner Carrot turns to you all and says, "Now, I'm just so grateful y'all came all this way and helped me out. It's just the three of us, me, Mrs. Carrot, and Junior. So I'd like to introduce y'all to them. Now, Junior's a little bit shy, so just, give him some space, and I'm sure he'll run right up to you."
Nettle can be shy as well. Children, am I right?
Question
You are
for you.
certainly right, our little sprout. Oh, yes.
So, what would have happened if we ran across you and we did not save you from a giant rabbit? What would you have done?
Well, I would have probably tried to hide, sit still is what we were taught in school, like pretend to be a giant vegetable, just kind of like not moving. Sometimes people rely on movement for sight.
What if one of
Ah.
us was alone and possibly injured?
Well, are y'all?
Stop hitting the nice commoner Carrot.
Mrs. Carrot could certainly try and mend some wounds. Y'all fleshy bits are a little strange to us, but we could certainly try something.
Stephen, I'm gonna roll an
Yes?
insight. I just want to roll an insight check while he's been talking to us.
Okay.
They're not my specialty, and I think that he is the most honest,
He
nicest
seems
carrot
just
ever.
lovingly honest, and no, Jesse, you can't do it after
I tried to get it before, but he rolled.
that. He rolls. You're gonna
wouldn't
guide
matter.
his internal insight check. That's hard to qualify.
It's fine. I don't think it would have mattered that much, Jesse.
No,
My
certainly
roll was
doesn't
very
help.
low.
I tried
he
to give it
seems
before the roll.
very forthright.
You know what? I'm gonna look at everyone and be like, you all need to stop questioning our host. All right, you're acting
I
like you don't
agree.
even care at all.
You see Root just twitch.
I'm gonna
Anybody else see that just now? That was
Yeah.
Shut
up.
The subtle
grab-
map shift.
I'm gonna grab Tusha real quick and just say, Tusha, I lean on you for issues just like this. If we do happen to meet the queen, is there can you maybe make with the formalities and make sure we're in the proper etiquette so that we present ourselves as peacefully and everything as possible?
I don't know how to be a vegetable, but I can try.
Well, I learn the culture and stuff like that. This is what I lean on you for. You are the
She's
voice.
green. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
Should
it's
we
fine.
stuff seeds
Racist
inside
friendly.
you?
Well, I'll just be common celery. Howdy, y'all.
Touche, that might have been insanely racist. We don't know.
You guys are being terrible to our hosts. I'm so sorry. They have no manners. They used to be pirates. So reformed. They're reformed now.
Well, my stars and garters, that is quite the tale. I know Junior would certainly love to hear about some pirates. Oh my goodness. Well, and he opens up the door, and you see he is greeted warmly by another humanoid-sized carrot in a matching powder blue set of overalls. And a smaller, little carrot runs and jumps into his arms as Commoner Carrot chuckles gleefully at his warm welcome, and he turns to his family and says, "Now, Junior, Mrs., I'd like you to introduce y'all to some of my new friends who will be joining us tonight, if it's all right, Mrs. What was your names again?"
Elmark the Apothecary, and this is my son, Nettle. Hi.
You see the
Kristoff,
small
I'm
carrot
the
is
mom.
hiding behind his father. Okay. They nod and they look at you all.
Does Junior
Fuck,
want
what was my
to
sister's
play?
name? Fuck.
Azusha.
Azusha. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm Azusha the celery stalk.
Oh, well, I was wondering if you were interested. So you've been traveling with these fleshies for a while.
For a little bit. You know, you gotta shake the dirt off the stem and get out and see the world.
I'm sure you. No offense, but you're a little bit scaly. Do you wanna like a fresh peel? I'm sure the missus has got a peeler in the back there. We could certainly
Fresh peel.
shape that up for you.
Oh, it's all right there, good sir. But thank you. I just got some skin affliction that I've just grown used to. It doesn't bother me anymore.
As he turns to Mrs. Carrot and she says, "Oh, we'll be all right. Any friends of Mr. Carrot is a friend of ours. I'll go ahead and put on a few extra long neck burgers and rustle up some extra chairs."
What's a burger?
Well, it is a ground up brontosaurus meat that I have in the pot. I have stewed accordingly and kind of gristled on the bottom, and then I pull it out and it makes a little patty. And then I kind of put that on the plate, and then we eat it with the stew.
It sounds very, very lovely. Would you like any help? I am
Write that
skilled
down.
in
Wait,
cooking as well.
As you see, suddenly Junior, still in his father's arms, pipes up and leaps out of his father's arms, and he stops inches away from you all as he mouths, "Wow." And he says, Pa, are these adventurers from the fleshy settlement up north?" And then Mr. Carrot says, "Well, I don't plumb know, Junior. Why don't you ask them?" And then he turns to you all and says, "Are you adventurers from the settlement up north?"
Up north. We came from the south, didn't we?
No, you came from the north of the continent.
Oh, my bad.
We're
It's because we don't have that feat. It's because we don't have that feat that tells
Yeah,
us which direction north
that's
is north.
right.
And you'll never get it.
I'll be damned, says Stephen.
Nettle's gonna pop his head out and be like, "Does Junior wanna play hide and seek?"
His eyes go really wide and he turns to his dad. And his dad says, "Well, sure, I don't see why not." And the Junior is going to go over and attempt to grab that hand.
Nettle will let him grab the glove. Be careful, Nettle's leaves are very sensitive.
Junior begins to drag him off just into the yard.
Be safe.
As you all begin to go inside, they usher you into their small home, and you see a modest one-room peasant shack. Bedding is set off to the side. There are several mismatched wooden chairs Mrs. Carrot is setting out. The fireplace and kitchen seem to be one, as you see the cauldron is bubbling with a yummy-smelling meat stew and these brontosaurus burgers. You're not quite sure. It's cozy, but you all take up most of the house. As wooden bowls are placed before you, the thick stew is spooned out. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session as you settle down for a lovely meal with the carrots.
This was much better than I expected.
I do not, under any circumstances, trust these people.
So,
Root
okay,
turns
I'm
on the earring.
surprised. I'm
You must
surprised
leave
no one picked up on the
immediately.
fact that they're carrots that are eating meat.
No,
So
I think
what
we
is
all.
edible
Oh, we
meat
knew
for
all
them?
these plants ate meat.
Yeah.
But what is edible meat for them, and does that include y'all? Because I'm now a celery stalk to them.
So does that mean that you're going to eat us to keep up appearances?
I think
I
you
might.
should.
I
I
was
think
gonna
that's
introduce
required.
myself as Eagon the eggplant, but we didn't get that far.
I got
I was
impatient because
plan-
y'all weren't speaking up.
I was
fair.
planning on introducing myself as Jason McDowell. So
I hate.
Well played, gentlemen. Thank you so much for bearing with me as I get back to some sort of normalcy in the world. You did good.
This was
We
great.
missed this game so much.
I missed it too. A lot.
I'm gonna-
Listen,
I'm gonna kill all the carrots next session. Okay, bye.
I need this game so much that you could infuse it into my carotid artery.
Hate
I
you.
hate it. All right, I'm going to bed.